Good morning, everybody. Alan Tanner with Miken Worths Sports here for you. Very happy to announce and show you some of the new technology for 2021 from Worth and Miken for the new USA softball approved bats. And a little side note on that, USA softball was formerly known as ASA softball, and I still get calls from tournament directors and things that are not informed on that, and players. So there is a new stamp on these bats that says USA softball, and this is approved for any formerly known as ASA league or tournament play. These bats are specifically designed in hitting the softer 52-300 softballs, and the technology that's in each of these bats is designed just for that. And these do a great job of doing it. So the first bat I'm going to tell you about is on the Worth side, and it's the Creature XL. And this is the Ryan Harvey Signature Series, which that little guy happens to be near and dear to me. He's not that little, but he is near and dear to me. I love watching Ryan hit, the most prolific home run hitter in softball, but a lot of guys don't realize how good of a pure hitter he is as well. He can hit the ball line to line when he needs to, and he can also hit balls that go away and nobody can ever find. So Ryan, we love you to death. You're a great ambassador for the game and for our brands. I also like this bat an awful lot because it is very, very similar, almost identical to my own personal senior bat, the AT-18, because it is weighted pretty much the same. It's got the 13.5-inch barrel, the stiffer handle, and half-ounce end load. And this is one of our most popular configurations. This is probably the easiest bat to learn how to swing or adapt to on any level. The half-ounce end load gives you that little bit of inertia as you finish your swing, which is great. It also adds a little bit to barrel flex, which is also beneficial to us as hitters. But it's not such a heavy end load that some players have problems getting through. Other guys do like the 1-ounce end loads in certain bats, and they are very effective as well. But more people tend to be able to swing the half-ounce end loads a little bit better. This is also one of our more durable bats on the ASA side / USA side. And fantastic hitting bat. I love swinging this thing. Just a side note on the Worth side, we will also be debuting our new Mach 1 series. Those are going to be in about 2 weeks. And I'll shoot you back another video on those. That will have a balanced version as well as a half-ounce end load version, the Mach 1 coming out also, and those will be out in about 2 weeks. Now on the Miken side, we got another little guy that's a pretty good hitter. Another great ambassador for us. This is the KP23. Commonly known as the Freak 23. This is Kyle Pearson's signature bat. Another fantastic hitter and fantastic guy that plays the game, well and hits the ball all over the place. These bigger guys a lot of times are known from home run hitting capabilities, but when you go watch them day after day, game after game, you realize how good of hitters they are, how pure their hitting is. And Kyle's another fantastic hitter, and we love having him with the brands. This is on the Miken side, the Freak 23. The difference here, we've got a 12-inch barrel, and we have a half-ounce end load. So some of you guys that like the shorter barrel bats, the end load will be felt a little bit more because you have a little bit less material down in here. But these 12-inch barrel bats are getting more and more popular, especially amongst you younger players. And this thing really, really hits it. And the really cool thing about this bat, I've swung it extensively, is this. Even though it's a 12-inch barrel bat, it has a sweet spot that's pretty big on this barrel. It's pretty big here. So you can miss-hit some balls on this barrel, which is very important, and still get good results. Because let's face it, we all want to hit it dead in the sweet spot every time, but we're all not so technically proficient that we do that. We get fooled by a pitch, our timing's a little off, the wind blows the ball at the last minute, the guy throws you a good knuckleball, and it's nice to have some forgiveness in a bat. And for a 12-inch barrel bat, this thing hits as good as a lot of other companies' bats, 13 and 14-inch barrels, because the sweet spot's just as big. So you guys that like that shorter barrel bats, you're going to love, the KP23 on the USA softball side this year. Next up, we've got what has become one of our best balanced bats in ASA is the Freak Primo. Great looking bat this year. This is totally balanced, no end load in it. We do have the different connection on this bat, which really makes this bat really feel totally balanced. So you guys that don't feel comfortable swinging end loads, this is the perfect bat for you. In the past, if you swung a balanced bat, you didn't get quite as good a performance because the end loads do help with performance sometimes in some designs, but our engineers have been able to manipulate materials and layup patterns to where even our balanced bats will perform just as well. And of course, we want you to be comfortable as players. The most important thing you can do is find a bat that you're comfortable with, because if you're not comfortable with your bat, you're not as confident with the bat. So we have designed different bats, and that's why we continue to design different bats with different layups, different weight patterns and distributions, different handles, so that in the Miken Worths lineup, there is a bat for everybody, and a high performance bat that performs really well and has great durability. So this is a good example of a balanced bat that still gives you great performance. But we didn't want to leave out the longer barrel bat on the Miken side. So of course, you end-loaded guys, we also made a Miken Primo with a 1/2 ounce end load. So this has the full 14-inch barrel and with a 1/2 ounce end load in it. And it swings slightly more mid-loaded because of the joint connection down here. Our Creature is a more original end load design. This is an end loaded bat, but because there is a different connection here, the end load is a little bit offset by the materials down in here. So you still get the benefit of an end load, but it swings a little bit more balanced. So I'm not going to tell you that it's a balanced bat. I just want to let you know the weight distribution is slightly different. And again, we're splitting hairs a little bit here, but we really want to come up with designs so that everybody's comfortable. So you guys that don't want an overly end-loaded bat, but you do want the benefit of end load, you'll like this bat because it swings just slightly different than a balanced bat, but not overly end-loaded to where you feel some bat drag. Now, the guys that love end loads can still swing this bat effectively. You'll still get that inertia. We need to get that bat to the halfway point and be exploding through the ball. Remember, we never want to swing to the ball. We want to swing through the ball. And that extra little bit of end load in here helps that inertia get through the ball. So this bat will be able to provide that for you. So we've got 4 great choices here for you guys, and they are in stock now. I do have these in stock and they are ready to ship. So if you need one of them, just give me a call at 561-718-7504, and I'll be happy to get one out to you. The various models come from as low as 24 and 25 ounces all the way up through 28 ounces. And we'll be able to get you whatever weight that you want in whatever model that you want. So make sure to give me a call. And just on another note, you will be seeing very soon the new 240 spec USSSA bats. I will be doing a video on that very soon. We are releasing those probably in the next 7 to 10 days. We have spent a lot of work on these bats. So I'm really going to be excited to tell you about it because I've done a lot of work on them, on the prototypes and testing, and they've come out great. And again, we have a lot of different configurations. So stand by and wait for the USSSA video that I'll be making here pretty soon. But if you have any questions you want to order, just pick up the phone and call me anytime. Thanks very much. Have a great day.